there's a creepy guy at your door, and he wants you to get him earthworms.
Who are you gonna call?
The fishing guy for earthworms, I think. So, this is a adventure game, and it's actually, I don't know, so far it's got like a dark setup because you're a detective, and this guy comes in, hands you a piece of paper, a photo of a girl, and then leaves, and like, you don't really know what the heck's going on, and like, I've heard there's a lot of twists in this game. It's like a 3 or 6 hour game. I love like how they just set up like the whole detective game. Like they don't explain anything. Yeah, it's definitely the season of mosquitoes. Anyways, not earthworms, but it's cool how they set up the game and they feed you like bits and pieces of the story as you go along to sort of get you really into it. And like you find out, you find like this weird like alien thing, and you're like, what the heck is this? It's almost human, and like they don't explain it. They just leave it like very vague, yeah. And then you gradually grab bits and pieces around this small town, and there's like almost no one around, and I don't want to really explain much more than that because I feel like it spoils a little bit of the discovery process. But you, as a detective, you're not a regular detective. You can have these visions. So you see like where what we presume is people like were killed,
and or like, how they died, or something.
Yeah, like pieces of their body were stored in a jar. It's pretty creepy actually, but it's just I love the music. Like I feel like if this music wasn't done as well as it was, I don't think it would have that creepy vibe. I think like the paintings, like everything's painted. Where, Escape from Dudeland, it felt more like, it was hand drawn and like sort of pastel a bit. This definitely like all 34 locations in the game, apparently like they're all hand painted and like they look amazing. Like it looks like you're walking around in a painted detective game. But one thing I found like it was really hard to tell, like even though there's a cursor in the bottom corner and you've got a backpack with all your items, it's hard to know what you're supposed to do, what the game's expecting you to do. And like some adventure games, they're really notorious for like not giving you an idea of what to do. And in this one I felt like we were kind of stuck, and then we just clicked around and investigated a bit, and it wasn't so bad at the beginning. But I think where we stopped, playing,
we had no idea how to progress, and it was
we just hit a total brick wall because, like, literally, instead of a brick wall, there's a gate, and like it's like, how do I get past this gate? How do I get the
earthworms?
This guy wanted earthworms. It's like, okay, so you have a shovel. Like, where do I do this? Like, there's no obvious place to me, and other than like the grave for the dog.
But other than that, but it was like, no, I can't.
Suddenly, like, you want to keep playing because the game's interesting, the setup's interesting, the visuals are painted, and the music's got like a little bit of like a creepy / intrigue, unknown vibe to it. But like you hit a wall. So like at this point in a adventure game, like you can't even go around and talk to anyone because there's no one to talk to, right?
Yeah, so the one person we did talk to, she just effed off into the back room and was never seen again.
Yeah, she says, "Oh, I'll be back," and I was thinking, "Oh, she's gonna come back. We better do this quickly," and then like she never turned up.
We came back like time and time again.
She like clearly ran away. She was scared of the
detective. Even after we have it opened up.
Yeah. I that's why I was trying to press the button back, because like some adventure games, they do come back, and like you only have a limited amount of time to do like the puzzles, solve the puzzle, and then the person will kick you out or something. But in this game, it's like it kind of walks you through in that sense. Like it doesn't punish you. So far, it's not punished us. Like some adventure games, there's no way to die, and so far this seems like you can't die. While other adventure games, the early ones, like. There's
King's
so
Quest.
many ways you could die. Yeah, like Secret Monkey Island. I really like this. Other than hitting the brick wall, like I love the creative puzzles of classic adventure games, and like I find like eventually, personally, I would hit a wall, and then like I would never finish the game if I didn't like
Have a
see what.
walkthrough.
Yeah, if I didn't see like what they expected, and like I find like a lot of times you get the idea of like, okay, this is what you're supposed to do, but you're not doing it the way they want to, or they have like a really random puzzle.
Yeah, it's
But like here, you just hit the wall, and it's like, okay, there's nothing else to do, and like since there's so many games on Steam or whatever, you don't really have an incentive to like unless you like figure out and like look at a fact. Yeah, that's my biggest gripe.
But, so my personal opinion of this is only if you're a diehard fan of like Cthulhu-esque stories or like very creepy horror stories.
It's not even a bad like adventure game. I just feel like you hit the wall, and then you're stuck because like they didn't have enough content to tide you over. Like there aren't conversations. Like the old lady that's sitting down, like you have like 2 or 3 lines with her, and then like that's it. There's no more conversation. The fisher guy won't talk to you
unless you give him earthworms.
So it's like the game sort of like it's got a very short lifespan unless you know exactly what to do. So I would give it at least a 6 because of this. I feel like it has so much potential.
Like it's a 7 for
I've
me.
heard it's like got multiple endings, good, bad, and really bad. I just feel like if it was a bit more obvious what you had to do, I'd give it easily a 7.5. But yeah, that bothers me that you just get stuck and then like you don't feel motivated to continue playing.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I love like the setup, and I'd love to see more of this game and know what's going to happen next. And I think it does a great job at doing that. And like the mood is creepy and.
Yeah, I give it a 7 as well.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Like, there are a lot of adventure games on Steam, and a lot of adventure games, especially LucasArts ones, and this is one of the better ones, not done by LucasArts or Telltale. So
yeah, so
like
that's pretty cool.
Ones. Yeah, so
check it out.
It's different. There aren't. I know there's been a few detective adventure games in the past, the Blade Runner game, but you don't see them very often anymore, so it's pretty cool to see. I'd get it for like $5-10 again.
$5-10 would be a good deal too.
The fact, yeah. So the mosquitoes are getting brutal, so let's go get some earthworms so we can kill the mosquitoes.
Adios, amigos.
Keep on gaming. Bye.
Keep on swatting.
Mosquito swat.